3 days after 53 migrants were found dead inside of a tractor-trailer truck in Texas, the U.S. Supreme Court has now ruled that the Biden administration can actually overturn a Trump-era policy that required the asylum seekers to remain in Mexico until their petitions were reviewed by the American courts. In a 5-against-4 ruling, the top court gave the Biden administration the green signal to end the controversial remain in Mexico immigration policy. The policy sends certain asylum seekers back into Mexico instead of detaining them or releasing them into the United States, while their immigration proceedings play out. The Supreme Court's decision is a major victory for the Biden immigration agenda, as the administration has suffered several losses in lower courts in its efforts to reverse Trump's hardline immigration policies. The Biden's bid to terminate the program had been challenged in court by a coalition of red states led by Texas, who argued that this move violated immigration law since it allowed detained migrants to be released inside the United States. From 2019 until its suspension under Biden, nearly 70,000 people were sent back to Mexico during Biden's tenure as president, and over 200,000 people attempting to enter the United States illegally were intercepted at the border each month and sent back. Illegal border crossings are often very dangerous, both for the physical conditions in the region and also because of the ill treatment by human traffickers. And our correspondent Susan Tehrani has been tracking the story very closely for us and has sent us this report from New York. Listen in.
After what many were calling a winning streak for the Republicans, the Supreme Court on Thursday handed the Biden administration a victory, saying that it could shut down the Trump-era Remain in Mexico program. The court said that the Biden administration was correct and properly seeking to end that policy and program. Remain in Mexico drew sharp criticism when it was launched. However, it was sidelined during the coronavirus pandemic, and more health-related programs like Title 42 took its place. The Biden administration argues that Remain in Mexico puts asylum seekers, notably women and children, in unsafe and unsanitary positions and conditions. The administration says that it can ease the burden of immigration systems through other means, such as hiring more hearing officers to shorten the time of asylum processing to almost 6 months. That process right now takes about 5 years. The Trump administration defended the Remain in Mexico policy, saying that it reduced the incentive of migrant crossings. When it launched around May 2019, monthly crossings were reduced by 75%. Susan Tehrani reporting from New York for WION The World this one.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.